Look, I know a lot of you guys want to actually take making money online seriously. You guys want to have a different career path from your parents, maybe even most of your peers. And in order to do that, you're going to have to make some sort of sacrifice. If your goals in life is to make 10K a month online, completely virtually, not having to clock into an office, not trying to meet up with coworkers, or just the normal everyday life for majority of workers in the world. They wake up, they have to commute super far to their job, stay there, commute all the way back, and just have to repeat the cycle. But if you want the ability to work completely remote anywhere in this world, there are certain sacrifices you will have to make now in order to make that future possible. The first thing you need to do is to give up the college experience. I know it's so tempting to want to go out every single night, party, get drunk with all your friends, have those really funny photos, take the pictures with that handheld camera, the vintage one on film, just to have it, and then put it up in your dorm room, and just those memories that majority of college students have, you have to give that up. But if you go out every single night or every other day, there is not enough time for you to focus on your sources of income online, whether it's drop shipping, affiliate marketing, copywriting. These activities require you to be thinking about, and these activities require you to be thinking about it even when you're not directly working on it. At first, it's going to be difficult to make money in these industries. It's going to be a lot of trial and error, a lot of fatigue, a lot of mental frustration. And you need to be putting that consistently towards these activities. Otherwise, you won't see any progress. You will get to a point in your life where you just don't think that it's meant to be, that everyone that does it is somehow lying about making good money, and then that everybody's just scamming. It's really just your desire to want to be good at it, and these activities are all based around effort and effectiveness. If you're able to work hard and work smart, you're eventually going to be making a lot of money with these activities. But if your attention is just put elsewhere, it's just never gonna get to a point where you can ever be profitable in these areas, and as a result, you're not going to be able to make your 10K a month and live a free lifestyle. Another sacrifice you have to make, and this sacrifice for most of you guys is going to be a lot more difficult than not going to parties, and that is going to be consuming content mindlessly. If you go onto an application and then swipe for 5 minutes, we all know it turns into 2 hours. You're just sitting there, covered up in your sheets, just scrolling on your phone, and you're wondering what the heck you're doing with your life. In order to prevent this, you need to only follow content creators that give you good content that gives you advice or some sort of knowledge in the areas that you do need it. I'm not saying content consumption is bad, because obviously I'm making content for you guys to consume, but it needs to be done effectively and properly. You can't really just spend all day on your phone, especially not like how you used to be. I know a lot of guys growing up, maybe like 14, maybe 14, 13, maybe 14, 15, 16, those years where you are in middle school and high school, you aren't given any restriction on the amount of time you can spend on your phone. So as a result, you're spending a lot more time on it than you actually need to. And there's no ROI for most of you guys. Most of you guys then were not trying to start an online business or create content. So you were just scrolling mindlessly and just getting a bunch of information that you don't really need. It's gotten to a point where you can go on any application and then just scroll endlessly and just never run out of content. And the problem with that for most guys is that they just don't stop scrolling. So be very mindful of the things you watch, and watch things that are gonna give you some sort of benefit to your life, and just overall increase your self-esteem, your confidence, and your overall knowledge in your desired field. One tip that really helped me cut down on my content consumption was simply deleting apps after I used them and after I watched the video I wanted to, For example, if I wanted to learn how to drop ship, I would watch a few videos and then I would just delete the app. And then whenever I wanted to look something else up on either a relevant coursework or a relevant topic, I would re-download the app and then go on it. If the app is always just there on your phone, you are going to just keep scrolling. You're not going to stop. You're going to continue to check it and watch content that you know you don't have any business watching and that simply is not bringing you any benefit. Another tip that you can do that will severely decrease the amount of time you spend on your phone is simply turning off the color. Go to accessibility on your phone and then go to color filter and then make sure you turn it on to grayscale. This turns off all the color on your phone and just simply makes it more boring. I promise you, you will not enjoy just scrolling on your phone because it's just not fun to look at anymore. Imagine watching your favorite TV show in black and white. Maybe in the 50s, 60s, 70s, that was fun and that was acceptable, but now we're just so used to different colors, different lighting, and we just wouldn't enjoy it as much as anymore. We just wouldn't enjoy it as much anymore. So it's the same principle. The third sacrifice you have to make is spending time with people that aren't encouraging you to fulfill this path or that have completely different goals than you. If you are aspiring to be a content creator, your closest friends need to either be really supportive of you creating content or trying to be content creators themselves as well. If you surround yourself with like-minded individuals, you will get different perspectives on the goals that you guys are all trying to reach, and you guys will bounce ideas off of each other and simply learn life lessons that you can apply to your industry. You guys don't even have to be working towards the same field in content creation. You might be a self-help YouTuber and your other friend might be a culinary cook who's trying to monetize his ability to dice foods, create cakes and all that. But you guys will learn how to discuss algorithms, how to make good thumbnails, how to increase viewer watch time, and certain tips that your friend finds out he will share with you, and the tips that you find out you will share with him. And you guys will continue to bounce ideas off one another, and you won't ever feel like you're an imposter, or you won't ever feel like you're trying to do something that's not possible. If you surround yourself with everyone who's trying to go corporate or everyone that doesn't believe that making money online is a real thing, you will lose faith in yourself, and you might get to a point where you really do think that you might just be better off doing what everybody else is doing. You might think to yourself, you know what, I will go work for that accounting firm, or I will go work for that IT company. And deep down, you know for a fact you have no desire to do that. You think the money is cool, and that oftentimes grabs people away from doing what they actually want to do. But you don't have any burning desire to work there. You know you might have a shot at making money online, but you let other people influence you too much, and then ultimately you just give up. You just think that it's not meant to be for you, or you just give yourself certain excuses that doesn't allow you to actually fulfill the dream life of making money online. What you should be doing is having at least 2 to 3 friends, or even if you have one really good friend that is super supportive of your ambitions, your dreams, that doesn't think you're crazy, and is honestly just willing to help you and listen to you whenever you need to vent, or whenever you need advice, or whenever you're going through it. And as men, you will get to those points in your life where you just have no idea what the next step is. You feel completely lost, and you need that person to just kind of snap you back into place, help you get back up on your feet, and then let you go back to whatever work you were doing.